We are live from Broad Axe Misfits, the fourth game of the day. What's up? I'm going to apologize immediately. The Zoom function is not going to work on the this video for some reason. So here we go. Broad Axe in the gray, Misfits in the purple. The very uniforms the Misfits wore when they won the KFFL championship last season. Trying to go double and win Washington County. Snap Townsend gets it off, incomplete. Second down. Broad Axe trying to get back to the Final Four for the third consecutive season. They got there last spring following the adrenaline rush in the championship game, and then fell last fall to X-Dogs in the semifinals. With a win here, they will get a rematch with the X-Dogs. Throws to the left side, bobble call, no, incomplete. Third down right now for Broad Axe. We apologize, the Zoom function is not working, so we're not going to be able to zoom in on anything. And I can't reset the app, not while we're filming. If there's enough time, I'll try to reset it prior to program Spartans. We'll see how this game goes. Broad Axe league champions 9 seasons in a row from 2012 to 2017. Their last championship was fall of 17. Snap to the right, Townsend. Oh, they pulled his shorts. Going to throw it up. It's intercepted. And a bad decision by Townsend early. And that's not what you needed against Broad Axe. Or Misfits, rather. And we're going to be on the sideline with the Misfits for this drive. Again, the Zoom function not working on the app, so I'm not going to be able to zoom in on much of anything. So I apologize ahead of time for the lack of quality. Winner of this game will take on the X-Dogs next week. X-Dogs were victorious today over the Warriors, 20-19, a big upset. 3-6 now. They have a shot for the chip. Tay gonna throw middle to Haney, and bodying up.
Yes, sir.
First down, Misfits.
He did a launching the whole line down the field. And we got to pick. You got to look at that. You can't step out and throw after that.
Is your offense?
Misfits defending KFFL champions. They will not be able to defend their throne this season. They're shooting for the Washington County prize, trying to win their second league in a row. This franchise began in fall of 2018 in the Washington County Flag Football League. They went 8-1 in the regular season before falling to Ruckus in the semis. And they'll have nowhere to go. Second down coming up. Broad Axe trying to get back to the league championship. Last time they were there was last spring. Their last championship was the fall of 17. They defeated the X-Dogs to win it. Snap, Tay.
Oh, two.
Well, that's a penalty, yeah.
Tim should have a sack there.
These two met earlier in the season, a 20-6 Misfits victory. So far today, the rematch has favored the original victors. Ruckus beat Chaos in the rematch, albeit it was a much tougher game the second time around for Ruckus. Showtime throttling Ruckus in their rematch. The same game from the first one.
He threw the nails behind me. I'm gonna hit one play.
Warriors lost their rematch of X-Dogs. They're out of the playoffs. X-Dogs are in the Final Four. Free play coming. With a fire in. Well, PI on top of it, and that doesn't help either.
Well, we want the pass interference.
Offsides and PI.
No, we want that.
We want the pass interference. No, we want the pass interference.
Mr. Rep. Mr. Rep. Hold in the air. Hold on,
Hold it in the air.
That's pass interference. He's not a hold. It's a hold. Ball's in the air. We go, fellas. Good call, Brian.
So it's a hold. That still should be a first down.
Should be first down, though.
So we had the cone, right? Hey, Black.
So we'll move up the field again. Fourth of 5 games today. We have Program and Spartan still to come. Two teams have already punched their ticket to the Final Four, X-Dogs and Showtime. For X-Dogs, it is the 14th consecutive fall season they will advance to the Final Four. They were a runner-up last year in the league. Showtime, you know, the core from Winchester, they've been there almost every season that's happened since spring 17. As Tay finds Chico for a short gain.
Hey, Mr. Ref. He's in the ball in the air. It's passing. You still can't call holding. Huh? Yeah. Hey, did you choose that? I be telling them the rules on the game. They're like, yes, that's the fucking rule.
You got a shot something. Remember when the big guy tackled you? Remember the big guy tackled you? Yeah. And he was trying to say it's not. He was like, yeah, he was like, he said it doesn't matter who grabs it. He didn't grab the other. Yeah. It doesn't matter what ball.
So offsides on Broad Axe. And his defense, albeit they are improved from last season, giving up only 18 points per game compared to 21 last year. They throws intercepted. We can't zoom in, unfortunately, but it's a pick and Broad Axe takes over. We talked about that defense, an improved unit trying to rebuild what it was years ago. Broad Axe during their dynasty was known for having one of the toughest defenses in the league. Not so much the last few years, has gotten more vulnerable. But this time they get an interception. And now the offense gets another chance.
No, you're
Got a lot of guys. Tie your shoes, bro.
No, you stay. Anthony, you're out. Come here.
Got ties,
We'll have it tied down right now.
Got ties,
Broad Axe was the preseason #1 back when we had a spring rankings, before the spring season was ultimately canceled. Started this season at number... Well, that was a penalty flag.
10 minutes in the huddle.
10 men in a huddle on Broad Axe.
He didn't even break the huddle yet. Call the pack in the beer. He ran out before me. I just told him to go out.
Before we broke it, he told him to leave.
He's running the huddle.
Wow, how is the new team already got the refs in their pocket?
Hey, we out here.
Snap Townsend. Left side complete. Turning around, still going, and pulled down.
Huddle up.
Timmy Townsend in the second season in WCFFL, 2019 Rookie of the Year. A struggle of a sophomore season. Broad Axe 3-5 in the regular season. Not a very impressive 3-5 either. Their worst record in nearly 15 years. Play action left side of Zeke. Turning up, rocking back Isaiah. And Isaiah is pulled down. And Isaiah Keys, who was a key part of that dynasty run, and especially in the later run of it, gets a nice gain. Third down coming. For the guys in gray. Not wearing blue in this one. Understandable, it's close to purple. Broad Axe very rarely wears their road grays. They did wear them 3 years ago when they took on the affiliates in the playoffs. As Townsend takes the snap to the right. Gonna fire it up, incomplete.
Good throw.
They have been lucky in playoff games with these jerseys. As mentioned, they wore them against AFN in the semifinals a few years ago. A 34-27 Broad Axe victory. They busted out the grays again. Then the semifinals against Ruckus last year. A victory over a 10-0 victory. So while not the preferred choice, they had had success with before. Stepping up, Timmy running himself. Timmy Townsend, flag guard coming, I do believe. As Timmy's going to run down the field, he'll score a touchdown, but I think it's coming back. We'll see. And they're going to say it was against the Misfits. Wow! Timmy runs it in. Touchdown, Broad Axe. And Broad Axe takes a 6-0 lead on the Misfits. Remember, it was 20-0 for most of the last game to the final drive. But in this one, Townsend takes it up the middle, and he runs it in. And once again, we apologize for the lack of an angle on that. It's been quite difficult with No Zoom function on the app. Like I said, I'll try to reset it between games. I don't want to reset it during, just in case. You know how fast half times go. Extra point coming, and it is no good. And Broadax leads 6-0 over the Misfits.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Come on, boys. Come on.
So many postseasons where John Regan and Tom Hoffman have faced off. The first time was back in the fall of 2014 when Miller Lite defeated the Red Knights in the league championship game 22-15. They beat them again the next spring 42-20 in the championship game. They would meet again in the postseason. And the fall of 15 as well. Broadax was victorious.
Good shot. Get out of there. Get out of there.
Complete.
Get out of
One.
there.
We turn up.
Good pull. Goddamn Bonnie. Can we get a short? Can we get a short?
What are you going to say? Right there across the line? They would meet again in the postseason in fall 17 with the affiliates, falling to Broadax 34-27. And then who can forget spring of 18 when Mayhem knocked off Broadax 17-8.
Go.
As Tay runs it himself, he's going to pitch it back. She go turning up.
With the 2 in, Chico.
And a nice game for the Misfits. That game between Broadax and Mayhem was the end of the Broadax dynasty. That ended the consecutive 9 seasons of championships for Broadax. They have not been the same since. Not because of the same team at all.
Come on, Sophie.
Looked at the stats the other day from fall of 16. Who could have thought Broadax back then, 30-6, was outscoring opponents? Tay throwing it up. Incomplete. No penalty. Apologies, I'm a little lackadaisical. Sun's starting to get to me a little bit.
Charlie Pretty kind of underneath it. Yeah, he was trying to come on. Hey, flip the field, flip the field. Off the ball at that.
So we change quarters?
Leaves. And yep, that is quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, surprise start to this one. Broadax leads the Misfits 6-0. And the underdog has played very well today in these games. Remember earlier, X-Dogs knocked off the Warriors. Chaos nearly knocked off Ruckus. That was a tight battle. Came down to the last play. Tay takes the snap. Right side complete. And out of bounds he goes. Misfits coming off off a loss to the Warriors 2 weeks ago, 20-6. Tough month of October. We'll get to that in a minute. Snap for Tay, stepping up. And he loses the ball ultimately. It's mentioned a tough month for the Misfits in October. It was a nice start. They beat Chaos 29 to 14. And it seemed like they were going to be in a battle with Showtime, and then the game started. And since that Showtime game's beginning, the Misfits have only scored 8 points per game. A donut against Showtime, 6 against the Warriors, and 19 against Spartans, albeit 2 of those plays, one was a pick and one was a punt return. So Misfits only 2 touchdowns scored in the last 3 games. But a lot of that has to do with not having Tay. Snap, Tay. Rush coming. Sack by Ridenauer. Mentioned Tay, familiar with Broadaxe. You go way back to the Red Knight days. That rivalry, and then 3 of the battles they had in the fall of 17 when Tay was part of the affiliates. 7-0 in the regular season. AFN won. Broadaxe beat him in the semifinals 34-27. And then in the Mason-Dixon Classic, it was Broadaxe 22, AFN 21. He takes the snap, rush coming. It's going to be a penalty no matter what on Broadaxe. Called by Chico, and Chico goes down. We saw Tay in action last week in OMFFL. AFN defeating the 4-0 Ravens, but ultimately falling to Rampage in the quarterfinals. Tay seems like he was ready for that. Called me, but it looks like he caught him by surprise, but he's going to make up for it nonetheless. Let's run. Misfits wants a hold. They're not getting it. 4th down coming, and we'll go to the line cam. And when you think about it, last time we really saw Tay in action for the Misfits was back in September. They had a good start with him, averaging 20 points per game, but it's been nearly a month and a half. Fourth down coming up for the Misfits.
Let's go, Al!
Back up, Al! Back up! Thank you!
Tay takes a snap, throws middle. Oh, incomplete. And Broadaxe takes over. The question in this game, does Broadaxe have what it takes to pull off this upset? We mentioned earlier in the year, we thought they were one of the top teams in the league before COVID hit. They were the preseason number 1 in the spring season. Ultimately, it didn't happen. They ended up starting out at number 4 this season. Got as high as 3, but sunk as low as 9 at one point. Pass complete on the left side. And it's going to be 2nd down for Broadaxe. Broadaxe began in 1992 as Miller Lite. They played under that name for their first 23 years. Then transition happened in the spring of 15. They started the season out as Miller Lite and then became Broadaxe / Miller Lite. before being rebranded as Broad Axe to start the fall of 15. 9 championships in a row, team of the 2010s in Washington County. Townsend takes a snap, stepping up, running himself. Timmy Townsend making a miss. What a play he made there. Wow. What a way to get out of there. And Townsend showing flashes of why he won Rookie of the Year last season. We did question, is he able to win this kind of game? We compare him to Broad Axe QBs of old. Ryan Grable, who was a key part of that dynasty in the fall. Tyler Murdiff, who was even more key in the spring. How does Timmy Townsend rank up to them? Low snap. Timmy to his right. Can he get there? Yes, he does. Oh, there'll be a flag guard coming.
Back in the huddle, back in the huddle, back in the huddle, back in the huddle. Back in the huddle, let's go.
And that's going to be flag guard on Townsend. And there's a hold in the secondary.
Replay second down.
So it's a replay of down.
What do you call holding on us? Hey, Chavez. How is it even a replay? Didn't you just give him the yards?
No, he said somebody was holding. I don't know.
Who was holding? What's the call? Who was holding? Back there.
Misfits trying to figure out where the hold came from. I was looking at Townsend, so I have no idea where it was called. Sun getting more heated here. Quite the summer's day here at Marty Snook Park in November. Feels like a spring playoff game. Snap, Townsend, left side, complete.
Hey, he's not going to throw the ball 40 yards down the field. They want those screens. Watch that ball up front.
Ready.
Snap, Townsend. Throws the Bray complete. Bray turning up and he's pulled down. And Tom's going to call for a punt. Big Mike doesn't agree with the call, but Tom says to punt it.
Hold up, guys. We still need guys.
Tom and Big Mike been together on Broad Axe since 2012. And Tom's going to call a time.
Unreal. It's nice to have a ref who calls us to write down so we know. Thanks a lot. Ridiculous.
We've been doing that all day.
Oh, we got a crack.
That's what I like to see, Nick. We got to fix up, Nick. Give me the ball back.
Okay, you're inside dude on the pitch. Oh, okay, you're inside dude on the pitch. To practice. You're practicing.
Right there. 6-0 in the second. Broad Axe has 12 unanswered technically against Misfits going back to that third quarter of the last game. Low snap, Townsend going to the right. Timmy's going to throw it up. Open man! Oh my God, incomplete. Oh. 4th down. Oh my, a hard drop for Broadaxe, but it was a hard catch. Tom says punt.
Elijah, huddle up, make sure we got 9. Need 2 gunners, 2 slots.
I'll be a slot.
No, look at it, Zeke. Zeke, you're going to be wide on that side. Slot on this side, slot on that side. Be tighter, okay?
Stay tight.
Tighter, Andy, tighter. I'll throw it back, Tom. Ready. There you go.
Townsend will punt it. And he'll boot it way back. Oh, it's going to roll. And be down right about the 2. Can't zoom in, so I apologize. And out of bounds, and Misfits are way back there. And an excellent punt by Townsend, showing some versatility. He can run, he can throw, he can kick. Easily the MVP of this Broadaxe squad this year. In spite of his struggles.
Let's go, offense!
Thank you. Thank you, Brian.
4.5 to go. And we're going to be here in the sideline. Misfits about the 10, it looks like. Left side complete. Very warm day here in Marty Snook Park. Very unseasonal for November. You would think we're playing in September right now. Or this was even a spring season game.
Go.
Got it.
Get to the ball.
And,
I got it.
oh, it's a drop.
I had it. Really? Don't let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Come on. Come on. Keep playing. Keep playing. Get your flag. Get your flag. Damn, you know. Hey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stay locked in. Stay locked in. Stay locked in. Stay locked in.
Hey, we know you gotta be bigger than that. You gotta be bigger than that.
That ain't short, right?
They're down and short for the Misfits.
Get him next play, dog. All right.
Back up, receivers.
Snap Tay. Throws it
Get the field. Get the field.
Get the field.
back. Plenty of space.
Go.
First down, Misfits.
Hey,
Hey,
tempo.
Dad.
Hey, good play, Tay. Good play, Tay. Get the rush.
2:24 left.
What? What down was it? They said 4, bro. They said 4. We got first. We never crossed in. We got first down. We got first in. We never crossed. Oh, we got it. First down, man.
Switch. One tight, 4 wide. Snap Tay. Gonna throw it up. Incomplete.
That's why the flag is
2 minutes has been called. With the score, Broadax 6, Misfits nothing. One tight, 4 wide. Snap Tay. Incomplete. Ooh. Watch his back. I think that's the 3rd time Tom's been hit this year. But surely Tom took harder hits back in the day on the field.
Let's go! Oh my goodness!
Tay to the right. Oh!
Clock is moving.
Hey, clock moving!
5:42 to go. And they're saying false start on the Misfits.
Wow, yo, that was terrible.
My back is coming.
Tay takes the snap. Fires it up. Incomplete. First was the intended receiver. Minute 38 to go in the second. 6-0 is the lead for Broadax. Playing a much better game than the first time against Misfits. That has been the case so far for the underdogs today. Besides Ruckus, who still struggles at showtime, but you know, it is showtime.
That's first. Go get it. That's first.
There we go.
Tay to the right. Throws it back up. And that could have been easily intercepted and returned. 1:26 to go, and it's 4th down coming up. Coming up next is Program and Spartans, the final game of the day, at least for flag. I'll be live later tonight in Frederick, Maryland for the ECFA playoffs. Coverage at 6 o'clock on the ECFA Facebook page. Misfits a little unorganized. And it's a delay of game on the Misfits. And wow, that's not what the Misfits needed. That shot way over Chico's head.
It's the second bounce. Yo, that shit hit the dirt pulled up. Oh my God.
Wow. 122. And the Misfits are coming undone right now. They have not been the same since the Showtime game, and it is shown. 122 to go.
Come on, man. Keith, you got the line.
We'll back up and try to not block the line. Timeout, Misfits. And this team is just a mess right now. So, Trey.
It's not looking too good for the Misfits right now.
No, it is not. That last snap was something else.
How much time is left before
Minute
that?
22.
Who gets the ball at half?
I believe Misfits do.
It's big.
Very crucial drive here for Broadax and for Misfits.
About the 10-yard line.
It's going to go underneath the goalpost. Snap Townsend. Left side Zeke complete. Zeke trying to move. Zeke trying to earn his first ring in 3 years in Washington County. Hard to believe it's been that long since Broadax's last championship.
Chippy.
Tough physical game so far. And Misfits are struggling to keep it together. Broadax is ready. Black's still on the field, so is Lionel, so they got to do something here.
They still get their timeout if they call timeout. What's good, baby?
Low snap, Townsend. Sacked. Third down for Broadax.
Arguing amongst themselves.
6-0 Broadax. Damn, Indiana's beating Michigan straight up. Indiana's crushing Michigan.
Indiana like that? Was
24-7 in the third quarter.
the Maryland loss not bad?
Indiana on Michigan.
Michigan?
Yeah, but Indiana should not be beating them that bad.
Michigan State just beat them.
And Michigan State is getting crushed by Iowa 35-0 right now.
What time's Maryland play against Ohio State?
We got Penn State, 3:30 though. As Townsend goes middle, and not many lanes there, and Timmy can't let Misfits get in his head. That is the biggest key in this game. He cannot lose that mental battle. We talked about the test for this young man today.
He's already losing it a little bit.
Only 20 years old, Townsend trying to be part of the Broad Axe legacy. Field goal coming. Ball up, and it is good! And Broad Axe takes a 9-0 lead.
Thank you, Joe. You just answered my question.
No problem, Don. Well, they update the other part of the scoreboard. 9-0 Broad Axe. That's 15 straight points they've had against Misfits. If you go back to the last game, one tight, 4 wide as well. Now it's 5 wide for the Misfits. Tay takes the snap, left side, complete. And first down for the Misfits. As mentioned, the last incarnation of the Misfits won the Keystone Championship last fall. Defeated the Killer Bees 42-0. Much different team than this one. Same for the original incarnation in the fall of 18 that lost to Ruckus in the semis, but a lot of core guys from that team on this one. Taylor's incomplete off Chico's hands. Second down. 9-0 to score in the second. 48 seconds to go. And Tay, another.
Come on, line up, man.
And they're lined up already. Cuzzo wasn't ready. Misfits looking sloppy right now. Another bad snap. Rush coming. Sacked right now. I got him. And this defensive line is starting to dominate. What? One more time?
Everybody's out.
What?
This hair.
Oh, dude, I gotta get rid of this face. Feels like a summer day out here today. Feels like we're playing in the spring playoffs. No declaration. Snap Tay. Rush coming. Oh, he evades the sack. Gonna run it himself. Tay Sosa. Can't zoom in. I apologize. And finally they pull him down. But that's halftime. What's the score? Broad Axe 9, Misfits 0. A surprise start to this one. Could we be looking at Broad Axe X Dogs once again in the semis? We'll be right back. And the gun, Misfits starting to move the ball a little bit. We're back on the field in a second. The zoom focus is working. Tay's going to throw it up. And complete. And we'll head back to the field. Shortest halftime I've ever seen after one of the longest first halves I've witnessed. 51 minutes was the length of the first half of this game. We're finally in the second half.
Let's go, bro. Yo.
Misfits moving the ball, looking better in this drive. Tay to the right, stepping up. Almost sacked from behind. Tay starts to run in itself. Oh, flag guard coming.
You see this shit? They calling the game for us. He pulled the flag anyway. He pulled the flag anyway. He pulled the flag anyway. Why the hell you call that? No, that's terrible, bro. Ain't no flag right there. That was on the other Bonnie, quick question. Who's the initially flag guard? In the back? Right here?
Here we go, Tay in the gun. And there's a whistle. And
Hey, if he pulls the flag, it's supposed to be laid off.
Especially if you pull the flag.
I think they're going to elaborate it to the rule a little bit. So we'll take a brief moment and just sit here. But the score, Broadax 9, Misfits nothing. A stunning start to this one. Broadax was nowhere near in the first game. Misfits dominated.
Come on, man.
They're deliberating over there. What's about the ruling? Third down coming.
Hey, what's that blitz on the outside?
Snap tag, right side. Complete. The Haney. And pull down. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, what? Hey, what we doing? Hey, if you ain't getting the ball, you got to body up.
Here we go. Fourth down. Tay.
Come your way
Open man, complete, first down. Missed the pool, and a first down gain for the Misfits. And we're going to go to the end zone camera. Unseasonably warm day here at Marty Snook Park. The leaves show that fall is here, but the temperatures make you think that we're heading closer and closer to spring. And unfortunately, next season is still roughly 5 months away. We'll see where things are next year. Tay takes the snap. Sacked. Yeah. First half was 49 minutes long, according to my camera.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we stop and this, that, and the other?
Snap Tay. Running to the right. They missed the flags. Touchdown, Misfits. 9-6. And credit to the Broadaxe defense. They held Misfits scoreless in 3 quarters of play, going back to the first game, but they finally break. And the score becomes 9-6. Miller on for the extra point, the former Broadaxe kicker. Oh, a bobble snap, that's going to be no good. And the score is 9-6. Broadaxe. And a miss for Miller, the longtime veteran, one of the greatest kickers in league history, going back to his original days of Miller Lite. He then went to the PG Hitmen before they turned into Storm, who turned into Nighthawks. He was with the program for a bit before joining AFN and then Broadaxe. Last season he was on the Spartans, but he's a Misfit this season, trying to win his second league championship. Townsend in the gun. He's got Will Bray in the backfield. Low snap, Townsend going to the right. Timmy's gonna fire. Incomplete. Second down for Broadaxe. When you think about the all-time great Broadaxe / Miller Lite quarterbacks over the years, who could ever forget Don Tapley back in the day? Led one of the greatest comebacks in league history in 2017 against the Red Knights. Broadaxe trailed 14-0 in that game and won 16-14 in the final 2 minutes. Brian Grable helmed the dynasty every fall. Tyler Murdiff in the spring. We've seen TJ Williams and Kevin Clancy there as well. And Timmy, the next line in the Broadaxe QB heritage, is going to throw to the right side. And it's a first down. So the question is with Townsend, can he win on the same level as Grable and Mert? Can he live up to their legacy? It's been a tough act to follow for both of them. Grable left in the fall of 17. retiring at the end of the season after winning the league championship and runner-up in the Mason-Dixon Classic that year. Last time we saw Mert was for Broad Axe was in the spring of 18. He won his last game with them, 58-0 over Brunswick, but we haven't seen him since. Snap to Townsend going left side, caught by Bray. Bray turning up. Bray still going. And Will Bray, the former Virginia Charger running back, standing strong there. That semi-pro background coming in hand. That Broad Axe sideline getting a war of words with the Misfits. Man of motion, Bray. Townsend pulled down. Penalty, and it's going to be offsides on the Misfits. Wow.
Wow, they do that all the time. It's the only way to get a sack.
And Tivis with some words to his former teammates. Tivis was on the Fall 18 squad. The former national champion in the B. A lot of banter going on. Their biggest cheerleader, Beth, going at the Misfits. And there's a penalty flag. What is it? False start on Broad Axe. Zeke raising his hand.
Hey, Timmy.
And meanwhile, over there's some kind of, I don't know what's going on over there. Some altercation going on. And I'm not sure what started that. Tom trying to get his players back, and Body is throwing a flag.
Winner! Come on. Boy, mad. Let's go. Broad Axe, huddle up. Come on.
And referee Bonnie Page calling for a captain from each side. She's demanding one captain from each side.
That's it.
He mad.
Excuse me. I know you all hate each other. Shut up and play football. One more.
Let him stay on this side. We'll stay on this side.
That's it.
Hey, come on, let's go. Hey. Let's go. Play ball.
And Bonnie setting the record straight on that one. It's a high heated game, and the temperatures on this field, I tell you, it feels like it's at least 85 on here. It is not a very cool day at all. It is a warm day out here, and I think it's adding to the tension between these squads. I go back to the AFN Broad Axe game 3 years ago. Similar kind of game. Throws it up. Is that a catch? Incomplete, second down. That fall 17 game, there was 100 degrees on the field that day. And AFN's 7-0 win over Broad Axe. Similar kind of physical game that we have today. Core guys on each side, they've been facing off for years. I don't think we are. It's been a very long game, actually, because of it. But it's been an epic so far between Broad Axe and Misfits. A game that a lot of people did not expect to be close. Townsend, handoff, and he's pulled down. And Timmy's got to keep his calm, and he's going to get penalized for that. He's got to keep calm. The Misfits are going to do anything they can to get in his head.
No. What happened with the handoff? Just be a Tom. It's not a timeout. Come on, Broad Axe. Come on, keep it together. Don't worry about what they do. Come on.
That's wow, 15.
Come on, boys.
When you play a team like Misfits, you're playing a mental war and a physical war. They come from the circuit, a game where it's harder to play. For as good as ball is here, these guys come from better leagues. They face tougher competition. They know how to play these kind of mental chess games, and Townsend right now is falling for them. He's got to get his composure if he is to win this game. If he is the leader of the new generation of Broadaxe, he needs to keep calm. Because they're going to try to get in his face. They're going to try to intimidate him. He ain't backing down, but he's got to back up. Townsend, rush coming. He's sacked. Butler got him. And the Misfits are hyped. And this is a team that thrives on momentum. And right now they have all the momentum. Keith Cost corner. So at the end of the third quarter, Broadaxe leads the Misfits 9-6. And what has been a classic here at Marty Snook. And Dallas First wants an interview.
About to take this to the house.
Okay. We'll get behind him. Can't see a fake coming for Broadaxe, so.
Yeah, I need one.
And Dallas and Chico back here. Dallas of Baez Auto. Chico of Rampage. This Misfits squad, they are the best of the best from the DMV come together. But right now they're on the ropes against a Hagerstown squad in Broadaxe. A lot of pride at stake for Broadaxe. Townsend takes the punt. Dallas touches. Dallas on the run, turning up. He said he'd take it to the house and he's going to get out of bounds for a big gain. So here come the Misfits. The momentum has swung. Broadaxe controlled the first half. The second half has belonged to the Misfits. We question whether Townsend had what it took to win this game. So far, he's played well enough to win, but he's got to play better if he's going to get to the next round. Misfits, meanwhile, they're starting to get their offense together after a disastrous October. Against the Broadaxe defense, who has surrendered 18 points per game this season, only giving up 6 today. And that's a false start coming. Despite not having the best defense in the league, Broadaxe's defense has played well in the postseason the last 2 seasons. They held Ruckus to 10. They held Knights to 7. They held Ruckus to 6. The X-Dogs to 14. Left side complete. And pulled down. And today they've held the Misfits to 6. A lot of dust, a lot of heat. Getting some 2017 vibes right now. Tay fakes. Throws. Oh, Dehaney bobbled it. Turning up, and he's pulled down. Third down coming for the Misfits. It's been a test for Broadaxe. Several of these men still from the dynasty. Tom Hoffman, Isaiah Keys, Big Mike, Matt Ridenauer, Joey Such, Chaz Keys. A lot of key pieces still there from that dynasty. And they're trying to, and they played like it's so far. However, the ball's going to go up, and that's a catch! Touchdown, Misfits! And the Misfits take a 12-9 lead. They got Broadaxe off sides, and they blew the lid off the defense. 3-point game. Twelve to 9. Extra point pending. This will make it a 4-point game. It's good. And the score is 13-9 Misfits.
Let's go! Let's get this stuff!
And we'll go to their sideline for this next drive.
I'm gone, young. I'm gone. You don't even want this. All right. Hey, DB! Come on, dog! Hey, good shit, Misfits! The fuck? All I got! Let's go! Good shit! What drive was that? Let's go, dude! Let's go, defense!
The sideline is hyped.
What's the ball? Yes, sir.
Critical drive for Broadaxe. Down by 4 now. Snap Townsend. Throws it to Bray. Bray drops it.
That's what the fuck we need from Will Bray right there. All negative plays.
And that's a big negative for Broadaxe. Sets them back even further. And the Misfits couldn't execute in the first half. It's Broadaxe who can't in the second. We think back to the classic game-winning drives in Broadaxe history during the dynasty. Go back to 2012. They led the PG Hitmen 21-0 before the Hitmen rallied back. It was a late touchdown that gave Broadaxe a 31-27 victory. And the dynasty began. Townsend middle over the air, incomplete. Third down for Broadaxe. You think back to the Fall 14 championship game. Knights led Broadaxe 15-14 with less than a minute to go before Grable found the game-winning score and defeated the Knights 22-15.
Let's go, Dylan! Get in there, Nick! Watch the ball! Back up!
Snap Townsend trying to get away. I don't think he's going to be able to. Sacked. 4th down, and Broadaxe is going backwards.
Hey, Guam! Let's go, Guam!
4th down for Broadaxe. And this Misfits sideline can feel it. And honestly, if I'm Broadaxe, I'd rather go for it here.
Hey, what's up, Paul? Hey, what's up, Paul? Yeah, we in playoffs mode now, dog. That's what I'm talking about.
Reinstated today. They said I could come back and play.
Sideline. Hey, they're not gonna put it at first. Too many. One off.
Hey, I'm sorry, bro. Hey, I'm sorry.
Let's finish him, bro.
Misfits adjusted their personnel. And honestly, if you're Broadaxe, you almost have to go for it here. It's hard to tell how many chances you'll get. Townsend takes a snap. Throws. Caught! 1st down, Broadaxe. Misfits were ready for a punt, but Broadaxe passed it.
The whole defense came off. Ball come on hot.
How much time, bro?
16 yards to get. Hey, Dave, that's on me. I should have took that time out, bro.
5.5 to go. Timmy Townsend, only 20 years old, trying to write his legacy.
Hey, watch the football, fellas.
Can he handle the pressure of his circuit defense?
Out up.
Rush coming. Sack.
Good job, man. Good job, coach.
2nd down coming. Coming up next, Program and Spartans. Who will be the last team to punch their ticket?
Hey, Nick.
And these sacks are killing them. They're tired. Line's tired. Come on.
It's 13-9, y'all.
Let's go.
They are tired.
We live for more flag football coverage tomorrow morning for the MAFL playoffs. Kick off at 9 a.m. with Team Petty versus the Whack Rebels. And then we'll have Ride Out at 10:30, followed by the chip right after. Snap Townsend. Going. Ooh, dangerous play, incomplete.
That's how you sell out. That's how you sell out. That's how you sell out. Man, that's too bad. It wasn't a touchdown.
3rd down coming up for Broadaxe. This is one of those times where you need an old school deep-balled Zeke. Maybe even a hook and ladder.
You know how this shit go. Y'all know how this shit go. Let's go, finish it off. My bro right there. No let ups. Hey, Zozo! Watch the ball! Watch the ball!
And watch
And motion Townsend. Middle, complete Zeke. And there's a penalty coming, I do believe.
Come on, Brian. We playing football, Brian.
Bonnie, you gotta touch him, bro. He never touched him, Bonnie. He never had the hook. Oh, no. He never touched him.
I thought we was playing football, Brian.
Hey, that's
Every call.
And they're going to get Broadaxe a 1st down on the penalty. I believe the call was tackle. Or no, hold. So they're saying that's a hold on Misfits, and so it's another 1st down for Broadaxe. Broadaxe now 39 yards away. They're in position. Let's see what happens. Townsend, man of motion. Handoff and turn it up and pull it down. I wouldn't have called that one. They get a gain out of it, but at this juncture of the game, you got to be careful with what you're doing. Could have easily been a major loss.
you need? What you need, Dave? Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, baby, hurry up. Come on, Lo. I know what he wants. Good work, Hey, Dave. Good call, Dave. Good call. I know what you want to do.
Let's go,
Back up,
Dave.
defense. Watch the football.
Hey, Dave, let's get a sack in.
Watch the football, fellas.
Snap Townsend. Throws complete, way shy of the first though.
We got third down.
Third down coming, 2 down territory if you're Broadax. 2 minutes has been called.
Hey, Misfits! Come on, Nick! Hey, Misfits, hey, 2 downs right here.
2 more plays and Misfits could win this.
2 downs.
Albeit a first down here will change everything. 1:55 remaining. Broadax led 9-0 at halftime. It's been all Misfits in the second half. The winner will take on X-Dogs next Saturday in the semifinals.
Stay solid, Lounge. He's looking for you.
Will it be Broadax X-Dogs once more in the semis? They have met every postseason in the fall since 2015.
Hey.
And only one time have they not met in the postseason in the last decade. That was back in 2014 when the Dogs lost to Red Knights in the semis and Broadax went on to win it all. Or will it be a battle of the last 2 KFFL champions? X-Dogs and Misfits from last year. X-Dogs won in the spring, Misfits won in the fall.
Watch the 20-yard line and the sideline, Misfits. Don't get no dumb penalty. Watch the sideline, y'all.
Hey, Lounge, money play.
Stay on your toes.
Money play, champion.
Stay on your toes. Hey, Molly, right there. 2 Mississippi, Molly. 2 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi.
Snap Townsend played to Zeke. Zeke tried to turn up. Isaiah Keys can't get anywhere.
Money play. Money play. Let's go, Keys.
While Zeke is a great athlete and a team full of athletes, it's hard for him to try to do the same moves he used to do to older teams.
Hey, let's go. 4th down. Money play right here. That's what the first down at.
Let's go.
4th down coming up for Broadax.
No pressure. No pressure. Money play.
Hey, defense, yo.
4th down. Watch the
6
ball.
yards to go.
Get in there, DB. Come here, Lau.
Low snap, Townsend. Throws. Is that a catch? Yes. First down, Broadax. And it's 1st and goal at the 19. 3 4th down conversions for Broadax. And we talked about the legendary drives to win games.
Come down, get coached today. Come down.
Grable in 2012, and again in 14. Could Townsend lead this one? How will he write chapter 2 of his Broadax career? Townsend stepping up. A flag has been thrown. Townsend sacked. What's his Ryan going to call?
We both fighting. We are not grabbing you. Wow, within the 5 yards? Hold on, within the 5 yards? What do you mean I tapped you? Oh, taking that. Hey, Bob. Hey, be ready. Be ready. When they don't score, be ready. I got you. Be ready.
You got me what? You got me what? Whoa.
Oh, you know what? Go.
So it's first down again for Broadax. Townsend, low snap, running into Mike, throws it off his back foot, caught, and pulled down immediately. Second and goal.
You gotta think this flag.
13-9 Misfits. And
that's a bad spot. Hey, that's a bad spot. Hey, that's a bad spot, Brian. No, you good. I'm
Misfits complaining about the spot of the ball.
That's definitely a bad spot. Yeah,
Second down.
13-9 Misfits.
I don't think they got a kicker, do they?
You know you're about to lose it then, right?
Yeah, you got like 59 minutes. 59 seconds,
It feels like 59 minutes.
I've been here all day. Yeah, all fucking good.
Comes down to this. Second and goal for Broadax. Townsend, only 20 years old, facing off against a defense that would be a high A team if they played. Back. Third down. Broadax calls time.
Hey, they score right here, that's gonna change that. Everything.
Drop everybody. Drop everybody. You gonna fucking throw it. Drop everybody.
Townsend's legs will come in handy here. If you're Timmy, you got to take off and run and not be afraid of what's in front of you.
He just feet in. Look how far that is, buddy.
A test for Townsend. Snap. Timmy gonna throw it. Zeke way too high. Incomplete. Fourth down.
Let me call the play. Number one.
And that wasn't good for the beginning.
Hot route. Teams in slants. Go right at 4-1. If you want to win, go at 4-1.
Fourth down for Broadax.
You want to win, you go at 4-1.
Trying to get to the Final Four for the third consecutive season.
Oh, they're doing a jump shot.
In their quest for their TEF championship in less than a decade.
You got the jump ball, dog. Hey, go ahead, be great real quick.
It's been a long time, 2017, since Broadax won a championship in this league. They have played tough against this Misfits squad, but the question is, do they have enough to win this game? Here we go. Timeout Misfits. Winner of this game takes on the X-Dogs. Showtime already punched their ticket in the other bracket. They'll take on the winner of Spartans and Program.
Throw that flag right here.
No politics up there. Politics free zone. Football good.
Well, now you got me doing it. I ain't never did this. I do this shit all the time. I ain't never got to touch it.
Here we go. Ryan says this is ball game. Man in motion at Zeke. Snap, Townsend.
It's coming to you, Marley.
And Zerto off the hands, incomplete. Misfits advance to the semis. But Broadax was close. Off the hands. And they grasp defeat from the jaws of victory. Misfits are heading to the semifinals. They defeat Broadax 13-9. We'll be right back.